Just a little political politics here, I guess, is what I want to talk about. I guess you wouldn't even call it politics. You'd call it economics. Yeah, let's call it economics. Uh, when this whole collapse of the economy falls apart, you know, what they're not thinking is, well, hell, there's nobody's going to have jobs really, and there's not going to be any money. Uh, the food situation is going to get real scarce with a lot of folks. But the number one thing is there's going to be an enslavement of the technical but technology. People that have a pretty good understanding of nuclear power, because those power plants have got to run no matter what. You just don't stop pumping power out. There has to be a draw on them plants, or I think they go into meltdown. Uh, yeah, I'm not real sure, but I think that's what happens to them. They have to. It's sort of like cool them off, suck the power out. Okay, what's going to happen is I think, all right, now hey, there's got to be somebody running them power plants. And what are they going to be, volunteers? I don't think so, because I don't know too many people that's going to work for free just to keep power, and when it does come down to that, if it is forced, and if it is well, like I said, enslavement, there's going to be a lot of problems, because you're going to have somebody in there that's not going to like what's happening to them, and they're going to destroy a plant. They're going to sabotage it, So that's a real threat. Uh, I'm trying to figure out where the nuclear plants are around me, and hopefully, they don't shut down. Chances are, hey, who knows? But you just can't turn them off, and you just can't stop producing power. I don't think. I think they go into overheating meltdown because there's no drain on them. They're just, I don't know. I really have to check in on that. I'm probably talking bullshit, but that's what I'm thinking. Nuclear meltdown through everything, and it's probably why they got the underground there. And Obama, him locking down the White House and everything, he knows his ass is fixing to get assassinated. Yep. And he knows that there's going to be massive riots everywhere with these. Well, there's just not going to be enough food to feed everybody. And there's just not going to be any water. What are they going to do? They're going to leave the power plants running and keep power on for everybody, And then same thing with the water. I mean, is that what's going to happen? They're just going to let us have water and let us have power? I don't think so. Yeah, not unless they group us up and gather us all up, and then will put us in their little internment camps, just like World War II, which is a great possibility. That's what all these FEMA camps are. And not understanding why they do that is a big problem for me, because well, what you've done is you'll cut out the farming industry, you'll cut out the pretty much all the fishing industry will be gone. There's shit, no fuel, can't go fish, And all around the Gulf where I'm at, it's pretty much dead. It's not going to be enough fish out there for people to eat. Yeah, it's not pretty. So yeah, I'm networking, and I'd like to. I wish like hell I wasn't here in Florida, but I really don't have a choice now. So I'm trying to make everybody be my friend, or not make them. I'm just really trying to make friends with everybody, so that hey, I'll give you an opportunity to survive. Come up here, let's cultivate. Let's guard and cultivate. That's okay, Or come from north and come down. All I've seen lately is nothing but nuclear problems all around the north. Well, actually west too, northwest. You got California, they got problems. Indiana, they got problems with those two plants there, and then you got problems up in New York. It's almost like a northern hemisphere is just the United States is going to be wiped out with nuclear problems, and not a good thing. So we're looking at this whole thing that was pretty much done a very long time ago, and it wasn't called the end of the world. It was called the Time Machine, where he went back and well, actually forward into the future. He did go backwards, but he went forward into the future. And the Morlocks, well, they lived underground, and it was humans that went underground when the nuclear holocaust and everything happened. I mean, y'all get this and get the old original one. Okay, that's the one to watch, the old original Time Machine. And well, as time went by, some of the people did survive up on top of the Earth, you know, and well, it was like Garden Eden for them up there, you know, it's heaven. But the Morlocks, you know, well, they started feeding on the humans that were above ground, which, you know, hey, that's quite a possibility now. It's the reality is coming in. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody's heard that, but there is a big giant dwarf planet that's just outside our solar system. Well, it's right there on the other side of Jupiter, I think. And I think they said it was something like 10 times the size of Jupiter. What that means, I'm not real sure. Is it coming, or is it going, or is it just stationary? Has it been there and they've not seen it? Don't really know, can't tell you. But these asteroids and meteors that we're seeing, I can kind of explain that to a lot of people if they just really had the to want to listen. And I'd have to go find that deadgum thing, really and truly. But we're going right into the shit now. That's what that is. We've kind of like hard to explain, but we drift in and out of this shit every, it's not 26 plus 26 be 72. Just had, it's somewhere around every 72,000 years plus, you know, that's where we come back out. 26,000 we're in, and in 26,000 we're out clear of the shit completely. We're up on top of the wave, which is not a wave, it's actually how the Earth moves through the universe. We go like this, up and down, and so's all the other planets and shit like this. But we have all this big asteroid bullshit that we're coming down into now. And somewhere on YouTube you can find that. It's the galactic not alignment, it's the galactic shit, man, what is it? Well, it's like an equator straight across like this right here. It'll give you a straight line, and then it shows how we float up and down through the dadgum thing. And up here at the top, well, we're way away from all these asteroids, meteors, and everything that's here. And then when we come down, we're getting right into the middle of it. And right now, we're in the middle of it, pretty much, getting close to the center of it. And we still got to come past this. We got 26,000 years before we can come back up here and then get back up on top up here. It's something like that, you know. And I think that's the reason that they're showing us more shows with meteors and asteroids and shit like that. And it's quite a possibility, you know. It is very big. The economic collapse, well, man, we've all been living in a dream for 60 some odd years, I think, or since 1940 something. So 70 years, really. 70, almost 80, I think. It's 7 more years to be 80, right? Correct, maybe. It's just been a dream. It's bullshit. It's fantasy. It's all been a fantasy. And now I'm just now finding out that Canada has wiped out all of its gold and just got rid of it. And they're in debt to the U.S. So all that oil that's in Canada will probably end up being confiscated by the United States. You know. But really and truly, I don't see anywhere north of me being a survival place because of the nuclear plants. I mean, man, they go in meltdown. You got spots all over the place. You got to figure out where they're at and try to avoid them, as much as possible. But then you got the fallout, and then you got, you got winds. There's just no doubt about that. That's going to carry it somewhere. Yeah. So I'm worried. And well, sleep's finally gonna hit me over this. It's 10 o'clock. It's time for me to go to bed. It's about time. I'm used to that 2 or 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, not going to sleep, and my whiskey's been helping me. Oh Lord. Yeah. Well, y'all. I really don't know what to tell everybody. I'm just at a loss. Other than the chances are doom is on its way. No joke. So when the dollar collapses, shit, man, China's gonna move in. Cause see, China, we're in debt with China, and we're already sold off. But we didn't. Yeah, he gave China rights to come out here and drill for oil and shit like that. Well, man, what the hell's wrong with him? China's #1 gold producer there is, gold, and they import it, and they do not export gold. So we know they're sitting on a big old thing of gold over there, and that's going to be the currency pretty much, I believe. And at some point, China is going to have to move in and live with us, I think, because we're in debt to them, and that's bad. It could have been part of the proposal for that Amero, and then splitting the United States in half. They got to do something. And us Americans, well, we might be speaking Chinese in another 10, 15 years. You never know. I'm not going to make it that long. I'm dying. I know I'm dying. Yeah. Mortality is something else when you realize it and you face it every day. I look healthy, but trust me, I'm not. Man, I should be about 80 pounds heavier. But enough of me. I ain't worried about me. I don't worry about me at all. But it's one day at a time. Every day now. But I'm networking. Any y'all guys that I've been talking to, that'd be Savage, that'd be January Man and Raptor. That's just a few. I'm not talking to everybody. No, I don't need everybody here because I know what it'd be like. Y'all more than welcome. Come on. Bring ammo, bring arms, bring everything you can bring. And, well, just consider home here, because it's probably what it'll be. I mean, all I see in the cities is people being gathered up, and I'm not in the city. Now, they might try to gather me up, but I'm not going. It'll be hell to get me in there, because, shit, I'm on 6 acres. Well, it's over 6 acres. It's almost 7. And I'm providing for myself. That's what I'm doing. Shit, man, I'm gonna have a couple really big gardens. And the water. Man, I can get water out of the ground without electricity. I can do that now. Thank God for that generator. So any of y'all, if you can afford it, get a hydrogen generator and bring it with you. I know I'm not gonna be able to shell out $500 for a hydrogen generator, but I don't think I'm competent enough to build one. Well, I'm probably competent enough, but I just don't have the things to build one with. That takes shears, it takes a drill press, it takes pretty much just shears and drill press, and I don't have either one of those. And then you gotta have the money to buy the plastic ferrules and everything. I really don't have that either. So it'd be easier just to buy one. And what you want to do is you want to find one that puts out 10 liters plus a minute, and that's a good pumping machine. It'll run a truck, it'll run a car. I mean, total will 10 liters. That's what you're looking for. Research it and look it up. So that'll keep the little generator just cooking away. You know what I mean? And I already know I can dig a hole in the ground and take me a keg, aluminum keg, put that bitch in the ground and wrap some of this black pipe around it and circulate water around it, and that's instant freezer, because this water is like ice cold here. When it comes out of the ground, it's ice cold. I finally figured my heat out on this thing in here. I mean, right summertime almost, but it's still cool, so I'm using it and it works. There's a soap day on there, and it's something about like supposed to clean the system up, activate everything, let it go in and clean itself out, which means it kicks the circulator pump on. Man, I turned that damn thing on, boy, this house got hotter than hell in here. You can't hardly stand it. So I'm thinking that there's something wrong with the thermostat itself, because it's not turning the circulator pump on for it to circulate hot water out of the hot water heater through the coil. Because it wasn't doing that, except it'd be cold. I mean, it wasn't up ice cold water flowing through there with just a trickle of warm. I can put that thing on soap now, and you can't stand it. It's like a maintenance day is what that is. You have to set up a maintenance day on that thermostat. Very complicated. I ain't figured the damn thing out. I need the paperwork. There you have it in a nutshell. Well, I got me some big mirrors, so now I got solar, so I can do a solar oven. I can cook with it, and that's good. And if they try to hit me with all them damn radar beams and shit that they got, I'm just gonna hide behind my mirror. I'm not kidding you. And that's what everybody all thinks about. Hey, get you a mirror. Get one big enough you can stand behind. Because they got that thing that shoots microwaves at you, and they hit you. It makes your skin boil. Man, I don't turn that shit right back around on them. Hey, that's what a mirror's for, A pretty damn good eye. Y'all listen to me. I got some ideas now. Come on. I can help us all. Look, everybody invest in a mirror. No joke. And come this way. This place will be a big giant mirror. They can hit us with everything in the world. And they fuck up and hit me with a BB and all our mirrors are broke. It got me. Shit. I don't know. Yeah, it's a very bleak future for a lot of people. And that's not a good thing. I can see myself out here. I'm gonna have to barehanded kill a bunch of people around here, I guess. I'm not gonna let it take my stuff. I won't never get no sleep. I'll be like a zombie. Watching over my garden, watching my food and shit. It's crazy. My neighbors are starting to wise up. One of them's got a bunch of goats down the road now, so he's doing good. And people are starting to buy edible foods that you can raise, meat, rabbits and goats and pigs. We got pigs down here too. Yep. The only thing that I don't really fear anything really. I don't want to starve to death. And I'm damn sure not interested in going and sitting in a FEMA camp and let them freeze my balls off, because when I was in jail, and I froze, man, it's so goddamn cold in there, you can't stand it. Yeah, and rest assured, you won't get your clothes. When you go in there in a FEMA camp or something, they'll put you in a different jumpsuit, I guarantee you. Somebody start checking out and see how many of these jumpers are being made. Check out the, what do you call them? Uniforms, the textiles, see who's producing a bunch of these jumpsuits for prisoners and stuff, and if they have an overabundance that they're building or sewing together somewhere, well, by God, I'm right. I hate it. I do hate it. I worry about my uncle. He's crippled. And, well, he's in Texas. I'd have to go get him. When this collapse happens, he's not going to be able to eat. And I don't like the idea of him being hungry. Never experienced anything like that in his life. I mean, he is like was sheltered by my grandparents, big time. You know. So I just don't want him to do without. I'll have to get to him and get him something. Get him and bring him here. That's what I have to do. Texas is dry. I mean, what's happened with that is all those droughts now. You know, Texas dry, hotter than hell too. I remember it. One died in Houston, sweltering that steam, the humidity and everything, or just kill your ass. Anyway, there's my 2 cents, and I'm not kidding. There's only a few of you I've been asking. I'm not asking everybody in the world, because I pretty much I'll go look through your videos and see what type of person you are, and that's what I am. And so far, y'all seem all right. When we meet, it might be a different story, but we're all pretty close to being the same type of people, and well, we probably make it. Make go of it. Alright, y'all. Nanny, Shazbot, and all that other good shit. Don't know what to tell you about anything else other than life goes on, I think. Maybe. It might. And then again, it might not. Who knows? So, peace. Nanny, Shazbot, and all that other good shit. See you soon.